What's up? Pokerbrandon here. In this hand, I'm playing 5-5 at the Gardens, and if you look at hand number 14, this is the exact same player that I get involved with in this hand, and let's go. So this is going to start off with a under the gun open to 20, and under the gun opener, he was super tight at the table. He never opened. He never ever opened, especially under the gun, and in this hand, he opened. So it just felt like he had kings right off the bat. There was two callers to my right when I'm in the cutoff looking down at ace queen of spades, and usually I would squeeze this, but because his range was like, even though he's UTG opening, it was even more like if there was a spot before UTG, it was like that spot range. Like he just had monsters, you know, according to his VPIP. His VPIP was like probably 2.5%, never played a hand. So yeah, like I said, I was just pretty certain he had kings, and then I just make the call because I do want to see a flop. Button actually raises. So when the button raises, he was also, I think both of them were like equally tight. So I'm just like, okay, I think I'm ready to get out. Someone has ace king, someone has kings. But then UTG folds, and then I'm surprised when everybody folds, and now I'm just left heads up with the button. I think my hand is under repped here because I just call. Button should have a tight range. I'm giving him now kings or jacks, and I just feel like I should call this because I'm heads up and I have a hand that can flop well. I think my hand looks more like a pocket pair, like pocket nines, pocket tens, anywhere between, you know, pocket nines to pocket twos, I think, like my hand looks like. So I already got him to fold once. So I feel like if I call this, I can rep all the sets between nines and two. And I think I'm okay with seeing a flop because I know he can fold to proper bet sizing. I think he'll give me all the suited connectors, as you can see there. And I think my hand is kind of disguised. You know, ace queen suited here. I don't think he will give me that very often if I do call. It feels like he has pocket kings and pocket jacks, really. So I actually do want to see an ace. I am blocking the ace, so it's hard for him to have ace king here. Hard for him to have aces or queens. So I just feel like, you know what, I got to call and I got to see the flop. So that's exactly what I do. I call and we go to a 7 of diamonds, ace of clubs, 10 of spades on the flop. I'm really happy to see the ace. I feel like I just passed pocket kings now and pocket jacks, and I think I just got to check it to him and let him bet in case he does have ace king. So I do the smart thing here, and I think I should just check. I don't think leading here is ever beneficial. I think I'm just making him fold pocket kings and pocket jacks here. I think he can give me a lot of aces though if he does have pocket kings and pocket jacks. So I really feel like on the flop it's just going to be hard to get money, but just being out of position here, I just really feel like I have to check, and hopefully he bluffs at it if he does have kings or jacks, or maybe he has ace jack suited and I'm still good. So I check it to him, and I'm gonna call pretty much I think any sized bet here. I don't know if I'm folding to like a huge bet. I just, with this flop, I think I'm gonna get it all the way. I'm gonna put the money in. I don't think in this spot here I am behind very often, and I don't expect like ace king to jam or bet big, but he checks, so that's a good sign. And I think when a player like this 3-bets, a lot of people in the pot pre-flop, and he checks on an ace high flop, I think it's always pocket kings, pocket jacks that wants to get to showdown very cheaply. And I noticed that's how he played at this point. Like if he 3-bet the flop, he did not like to bloat the pot up. He wanted to control the pots. He was not a very aggressive post flop. So obviously he could be trapping with pocket aces there. I'm trying to flash that so you can see the hands that I think he could be trapping with. Pocket tens, I guess, could trap me here, and that makes sense. But I'm holding an ace blocker, so if he's trapping with anything, it's probably pocket tens. Pocket tens makes a lot of sense. I think ace king would not want to trap here. I think ace king suited would always put in a bet. I think like a small bet. So I just really range him here now to like pocket jacks, pocket kings, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of sizing I should use to get that hand to call, to get like pocket jacks to call. And now I think I play a little bit of a reverse card here. Instead of betting smaller to keep in like pocket jacks and pocket kings, I think I actually got to go a little bit bigger, because my opponent did not see my last hand when I put out a river bluff. Now he's got to be thinking I have bluffs in me, because I just keep putting in bets against him after he checks. So I go a little bit bigger here. I go 155 after he 3-bet to 105. So I try to go bigger than half pot because I want him to have a hand like jacks or kings here, and I just want him to feel like I have a smaller pair, you know, like pocket eights, maybe king queen offsuit that just has a gut shot, and I recognized weakness if he has a hand like pocket jacks. Obviously all the pocket pairs here, I think he can give me now and see that I'm attempting to bluff at it. So I think my sizing is meant to look like a bluff, but really I want the call from pocket kings and pocket jacks. Obviously ace jack, ace X, that's not two pair, and he calls. I don't think I'm being trapped here. I guess I still could be trapped, but anyway, let's go to the river. The river is the 9 of spades, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch the action, because at this point I knew what I was going to do. I was gonna jam, and here you go. You are lucky enough to see me play on the river.
Ace. $230, $235 in there. Good.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
AC. I got 2 pair.
You hit 2 pair?
10-7. No good.
So you would have got counterfeit.
Yeah.
You would have got counterfeit.
All in, bro.
Yeah. And I call. Yeah.
Okay, so I shoved on the river, you saw that, and I won. My opponent had pocket queens. There was another player who said he flopped 10-7 offsuit. He would have flopped 2 pair, and that would have gave him the 2 pair on the flop. He would have got the money in, and I would have called and won. So yeah, I mean, I think on the river I played it perfect. You saw me shove after about probably 15 seconds of tanking and pulling out my phone to record it. And then you saw my opponent only took about maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds to make the call, put in the 235. I showed my hand and my opponent mucked his hand open, pocket queens, and I got the win. So I think his hand played exactly like pocket kings, pocket jacks. I just did not expect him to have queens there, holding a queen myself. But it played the same way. I think my read was perfect. I think this was a fairly well executed hand. Thank you for watching.